Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, and yes, it looks a little bit different than when I usually do an intro, and that is because I stopped the last video just a little too early. And if we're going to follow Poppy's story, which we are, then we need this little bit in it, and that's all I'm going to say. So, we will continue from this point. If you saw the last video, you know that we just finished returning the egg to the dragon that we rescued. And Poppy thinks she was clever. She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Yes, she did.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
So this is right around where we ended it last time. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around and gather up some stuff. I'll do that off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll see the end of this this side quest. So I'll see you soon.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath.
Okay, so we've been looking around and we found a few chests and things like that. And so now it's time to talk to Poppy again.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in?
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
They must be
True.
upset.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
And yes, I went through all of that just for that little scene.
How could I have been so blind?
Okay, so poached egg is done. I think we should probably go sell the stuff that we have, open up our inventory a little bit, and then we can continue on. We'll just go right here.
Not a day goes by I don't do something I didn't learn. I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Thank you. If you're wondering why I'm selling things that have a higher
I suspect you have a
stat
sharp eye
value,
for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
it's because I want to keep the legendary items, because I can upgrade those better. Okay. Well, while we're here in Hogsmeade, let's go talk to Natty.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I am. I think we all are.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow.
Okay.
I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Well, we'll find out.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean?
That's a stupid
Besides,
question.
I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
We always put ourselves in danger. Danger's our middle name. We do hope you'll reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it. If you were to see the value in our working together, shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence
late
worth
for that.
holding on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now,
Yeah,
to
I
find
hope it's
Mr.
not too
Bickle's
late,
other
too.
two friends.
Well, it's getting a little snowy out.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Oh,
Please,
that's
sir,
exactly what
I'd
I
like
want.
to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping.
Ooh, that's not good.
But I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Okay. I think we know the answer to all these questions.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Gotcha.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Coward.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away,
Dulcibella.
she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Well, I don't think it's going to be
Harlow
Officer
does not
Singer.
like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now
All
to
right,
find
let's
Natty.
go find Natty.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
All right, over to the Hog's Head.
The Minister for Magic didn't quite
Ominous music.
You'd think knowing spells would come.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Okay.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
All right, following the footprints. find us. We're just looking for a secret
Nosy little
entrance.
students get what's coming to them.
We'll take care of you later.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Well, I think maybe we can go in guns a-blazing.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Fine.
I've used Unforgivable. Lower Hogsfield needs some stops under Howard.
I'll see you when things get spicy.
I'll just go now.
You know what?
It's about time Rookwood took control.
I think it's time to just go ham.
Can be your friend, but you wouldn't be.
Is that the best you can do? You don't want to. Tango! So accurate.
Confringo!
It's a finger. Come. You're embarrassing yourself.
Expulso! Expulso! What are your thoughts on electricity? Incendio here must
Okay, well that worked out all right. I never know what that noise is. What the heck is that?
Revelio.
All right, got that one.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I'm sure he will. Anything else? What's this?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
A little dark back in here.
He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio.
Ooh.
Aloha Mora.
Easy peasy. And we got his wand. Okay.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
Nah, we got this.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I think I've already taken care of them, but hey, we'll find out. I am missing Otto Dibble's love letter, which I would like to find. So I'm going to find that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. And if you want to read this love letter, you can pause it and read it right now. So let's get out of here.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Platform. All right. I think that's enough.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and
Hey, what do you know? Officer Singer.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Sure
Is
wasn't
Mr.
you.
Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
No problem. And that's complete. And we leveled up. All right. Okay, I think we can safely end it here. Hey, if you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I know it was a little bit different. What do we got here?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Well, that was quick. Anything else? Okay, well, anyway, if you liked this, enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, comment, all that stuff that the YouTube algorithm loves, and so do I. I do respond to all comments, and they are greatly appreciated. Having said all that, until the next time, this is Andy from Agent Gaming. Bye.